2-1 NPL New South Wales women's clash between the Gladesville Ravens and the Newcastle Jets. Bo Clements with you here in commentary for Football New South Wales. Now let's have a look at how our sides will line up for this evening's match. For the Newcastle Jets, an unchanged side from last week in their 4-0 defeat at home to Apia Leichhardt. So, coached by Sam Griffin, number 3, Isabella Threlfo, number 4, Sophie Howarth, 6, Alexis Collins, 7, Kate Heap, 8, Emma Dundas, 9, Emma Bates, 11, Neva Crofton, 18, Zoe Karapetis, 23, Aliyah Kilroy, 27, Chloe Wallander, and number 50, Ali Bortier. On the bench, number 12, Marnie Duggan, 22, Madeline Conn, 26, Damika Barwick-Taylor, 29, Isabella Walsh, 30, Tegan Harvey, and number 53, Charlotte Lowry. For the Gladesville Ravens, coached by Lauren Phelps and Madison Zara, they will line up with the following: number 8, Annie Halls, number 10, Lexi Marino, number 11, Patricia Charalambus, number 13, Brianna Bacchini, 23, Keisha Allen, 24, Poppy Channing, 25, Eliza Familton, number 39, Miku Sunaga, 51, Isabella Habuda, number 81, Taryn King, and 88, Shamaran Karmas will round off the Ravens. On the bench, number 1, Eliza Coleman, number 5, Charlotte Carroll, number 7, Cora Villa, number 17, Kaylee Shannon, number 19, Natalie Sproul, and number 42, Alethea Levy. Our officials for this evening: in the middle, Nina Cortez. Our AR1 on the right-hand side of your screen, and the touchline closest to us will be Amir Hossein Hosnani. And on that left-hand side, Shoburn Gregory. So Gladesville Ravens to get us underway, running right to left. Sunaga with an early touch, and Karapetis will very happily check that out of play. Karapetis popping it up, unable to find a target. Sunaga on the turn, caught in possession, but they turn it straight back over the Ravens. Sunaga, brilliant pirouette. Play on, says the referee. Down the line, Jets. With the ball flirting with the sideline, the Jets breaking into the 18-yard and stood strong. There was King. Cortez blows on that trip on Dundas. Gladesville Ravens on a 6-game unbeaten run coming into this evening. Jets, although losing 4-0, were 0-0 against RPL Leichhardt last week, so some positives certainly to take out of that fixture. Early delivery straight into the lap of Karmas. Jets with a fiery start, looking to play in behind. Heap lurking. Dundas strips the ball off Moreno. A sweeping effort. There by Crofton. Karmas giving the Ravens a chance to just set themselves. Heap caught in possession. A brilliant ball down the line. Looking for Habuda. Karabetis will win that duel. Moreno. Great vision to open up the play. The Jets press fast and make the decision. Rifling into the side netting, not a bad effort there from Shanning. Dundas, brilliant to open up the space. The pass leaves a lot to be desired. Jets get away with one there. Sunaga, the more alert of the two. Threlfo. Picked up by Allen, square to Moreno. And opening up from range there, Halls. A shot that doesn't really test the goalkeeper too much. Heap. King. Threlfo. Ball over the top, looking there for Kilroy. Brilliant turn from Kilroy. Dundas. Finds safety in Threlfo. Heap helps it on to Collins. Out wide is Howarth. A brilliant ball into the area. King will get there first. First time ball from Bates is dealt with by the Ravens, but pressure mounting. And they're a bit of a reprieve as Kilroy just gets caught on Sunaga. Moreno picked off by Threlfo. Karapetis. Brilliant there to win it back. Halls. Hamilton cutting it back. Will drop to Moreno on the edge of the area. Cuts to the left. Blocked by the Jets. Newcastle was certainly the livelier start of the two. Picked off there by Collins. Brilliant defending from the front. Howarth, Threlfo. Crofton makes amends, wins it back for the Jets. Wallando. Stood up, but we'll get another chance. Dundas now. Howarth, looking for numbers in the box. Go looking for Collins. And Howarth with a wild attempt. Turn the ball over to the Ravens. Dundas. Heap looking for Howarth, cut out by the Ravens. Howarth, brilliant pressure. Jets doing really well in the opening 10 to press and force the turnover quickly after losing possession. Flick on from Kilroy. Numbers arriving in the area for the Jets. Wallandu stood up there. And now the Jets could fall victim to the counter. Karapetis with an important touch. Collins breaking away in Heap. In some space, making the run. Collins still bearing down. Howarth, first time ball back across. Crofton there to meet it, but unfortunately comes to naught. Looked a lot more promising on the run. Heap, especially with a massive channel to be hit through the centre. Opted to run to the right to try to take Allen out of the picture. Kilroy, brilliant. Dundas. Dundas looks to get a ball in. Handball off Crofton. Goalkeeper caught in no man's land a little bit here, and Ravens turn the first one in. Great long ball down the right-hand side is turned in there. And it's Eliza Familton with the opening goal. Sunaga. Picked off by Sharalambu. Allen making inroads. Allen. Last touch off Threlfo, but Karapetis will sweep across. Sharalambu with the delivery. Buddha there, illegally stripping the ball away. Crofton turns it over Moreno. Heads back into traffic, but works well to get a delivery in. Bates with an important header there. Familton lurking at the back post. Sharalambu with the last touch. Wallando. Now with Kilroy. That's brilliant there from Channing. Channing. Familton. Turns on the power. Palmed away. Siobhan Gregory there flagging. The delivery had gone out before it came back in. Kilroy pulled up there. Puccini was making the run into the area. Floated in, King. Brilliant header! And the Ravens double their advantage. The most alert on the park at that moment in time. And got the flick on at the front post. Catching out the Jets. And putting Gladesville 2 to the good. Howarth continuing the run. Cortez playing advantage. Collins. Heap trying to get it back her way. Hamilton. Habuda out on the right-hand side. Has Bates backtracking, but she does well there. Moreno will open up, and that's a pretty decent effort. Karapetis. Crofton dispossessed there. Halls looking for Hamilton. Collins, brilliant step away from King. Just unable to track the run of Heap there. Some good combinations between Heap and Collins. Just have to be a little bit sharper. Can perhaps maybe pull one back. King. Sharon Lambu. Picked off by Howarth. Threlfo lost the ball underneath her. Luckily able to retain it. And Sunaga picked the pocket, but the touch was heavy. Threlfo dispossessed Habuda. A great ball through, but offside is Shara Lambu. Brilliant work there from Shanning. Hamilton into Buccini. Comes to naught. King getting the Ravens back underway. And that's a terrific ball through for Sharalambu. Was unselfish in the move and maybe should have taken that on her own. Collins. Threaded pass looking for Kilroy. Allen. Moreno goes to ground, but Habuda will pick up the scraps. Carapinas will put it behind for a corner. Front post delivery. Batted away, but Moreno will go again. Crofton. Halls finds safety in King. Howarth nods away, but Allen picks it up. Will go herself from range. Dundas. Heap making the run. And in behind here. Has to beat Allen. Will go square for Howarth. Howarth just opening up the foot. Slicing it wide. Habuda. Wallandu does well. Eventually draws the foul too. So two of the other academy sides playing earlier this afternoon. Bulls FC Academy 1, Western Sydney Wanderers 0. And a number of other games started around similar times this evening, a number of 5 o'clock slots. Heap. Just a tad too much on the pass, but as I mentioned before, very nearly seems to be the story between Heap and Collins so far. Doing well, but just missing that right pass. Karapetis checking the shoulder. Gets the offside foul. Dundas dispossessed there. Habuda cut off the passing lane. Sunaga. Dundas making amends there. Foul won there by Dundas. Really well done. Crofton called into action there. So quick check around the grounds. Most of these other fixtures are about 5 to 10 minutes ahead of this one currently. So Illawarra Stingrays and Northern Tigers 0-0 still. Mount Druitt Town Rangers 1, MacArthur Rams 0, RPL Leichhardt 1, Manly United 0, and University of Sydney 1 and UNSW 1. So all of those roughly somewhere between 35 and 40 minutes played. They're scheduled 5 o'clock kickoff times. Half an hour played here, 2-0 to the hosts as Familton makes her way into the area, but the Jets prepared there. Heap. Sunaga will open up and very nearly adds a third. Allen. Foul there on Moreno. The other fixture for this afternoon, Sydney Olympic 4, Northwest Sydney Spirit 2. That being the other 3 o'clock slot. As Moreno pops one into the back post. Numbers lurking, Sunaga. It bounced sort of awkwardly, but she was able to meet it. Just couldn't direct it either side of the goalkeeper. Collins, that's great work from her. Again, just a bit too much on the pass, looking for Heap. Flick on from Moreno. Cheryl Lambu getting the 1-2 to the back post. Looking for Familton, but she'd already committed the run. Allen floats one in, flick on from Sunaga. Now Dundas will try to go the other way, but Marino stripped possession and tried to shoot early. A few changes from Sam Griffin, looking to be moving to a back four. Dundas will look to be the sole holding midfielder. So I believe now it's gone from 5-2-3 to 4-1-4-1. Buccini, square for Halls. Marino helps it on its way to Allen. Cheryl Lambu just pops it up and it'll land on the roof of the Newcastle net. Marino driving into the area. Square for Habuda. The touch lets her down there. And now Kilroy starts to work the other way. Sunaga got there ahead of Crofton, but ends up with Dundas once more. Sunaga very nearly cutting that one off. Collins. Great pass for Wallandoon. She's continued the run. Cortez says no foul in that. Collins now goes the other way. Plays a great ball through. Heap now working on that left-hand side. Shanning looks to have taken the last touch, and Hosnani, the assistant referee, makes that call. Floated in. Swiping at it was Kilroy. Marino able to clear the line for the Ravens. Haight puts it up, but King will shield out. Dundas. Collins. Heap. Very nearly getting on the end of that. Abuda looking at the front post. Karapetis. The deft touch to take it away. But certainly a bit of improvement from Sam Griffin's side since moving to the back four. Just got a bit more in midfield to contest with the Gladesville Ravens. Into a sea of bodies. Allen makes it 3. Climbed above everyone else to turn it home. And that's 2 set pieces now that Gladesville have been able to turn home. Crofton, first time ball cut out by the Ravens. Kilroy. Flick on from Crofton. Kilroy gets there ahead of Buccini. Karmas flies out off her line. Hamilton off to the races. To the byline, cuts it back. Karapetis with a touch. Abuda tried playing Hamilton, but was still coming back from an offside position. A bit of a back and forth there, and eventually Cortez pays the free kick to Gladesville. Great delivery. Shannon couldn't get the flick on, but Ravens will get another chance with Sunaga. They've turned it back over now. Ravens look so dangerous from these set pieces with the physical advantage. King probably being the tallest on the field. Besides Karmas in goal, and Allen not too far behind her either. And of course those two being the ones that have profited off the Gladesville set pieces. Marino into the area. Cut out there well. Wendaloo. Kilroy. Halls. Just sweeps it upfield. Habuda with no support as of yet. Bates, that's a terrific challenge. The clearance will only go as far as Halls. Shanning for Buccini. As we enter stoppage time, probably only at a minute or two to be tacked on. More than likely less than 60 seconds. Hasn't really been too much stoppage in this one. A good free-flowing game. Moreno. Cortez, quick glance at the watch. Pops into the front post. Hamilton can't get there. Great ball through Heap, just can't get on the end of it, and that will take us into half-time. Gladesville Ravens taking a very healthy 3-0 lead. We'll be back shortly for the second half here from Christie Park, very shortly. Welcome back to the second half of this round 21 NPL New South Wales Women's Clash. Gladesville Ravens 3, Newcastle Jets 0 is how we'll get things back underway. If you did miss the first half, Eliza Familton, Taryn King and Keisha Allen all on the scoreboard. It was the Jets who, starting the better of the two, really dominated the opening 15 minutes. And then Gladesville have really just started working their way into it. Jets have made a transition from a back 5 to a back 4, and that's made things a little more balanced. But still yet to really test Karmas in goal in any real meaningful way. I'm sure that will look to change as this game develops. Buccini with a long throw down the line. Familton can get a touch on, but can't get it under control. Buildup trying to tee it up for Buccini. Familton will pick it up and eventually blocked in her run. Buccini keeps it alive. Moreno, brilliant turn. Draws the foul. Off Dundas. Now this is where Jets have to be careful already. One goal off a corner and one off a free kick in similar territory. It was King to make it 2-0. Moreno will go to the back stick this time. Sunaga got a touch, which brought it straight back across the face. Heap. Familton holds. Familton should have the pace to keep it in. I'll drive into the area. Habuda with a flick on. Karapetis. And first yellow card of the evening dished out. Newcastle goalkeeper Ali Bortiez. Moreno low and hard for Sunaga, and she'll let it run, but so did everyone else. Shara Lambus. Threlfo will get that away. Square for Buccini. Moreno. Karapetis with the touch. Dundas, brilliant turn. Sold it just enough to open that space up. Away from Moreno. Collins. Bumped off, but Dundas picks up the scraps, helps it on its way to Kilroy. Dundas got the touch. Hamilton still with it though. And that's a great win from Dundas. Wallandu, she'll have a go from range. Karmas stretches the arms out to not carry it with the momentum over the line. Collins. Collins on the turn. Sunaga. Crofton just reaches out and tries to stab it towards Collins. Haphazardly, and now Ravens turn it over cheaply themselves. Paulie turned over. Hamilton now with a chance. Again, Jets gifting possession straight back to Gladesville. Hall's out to Moreno. Fizzing pass for Buccini. Heap tries to send Collins on her way. Buccini, great turn from Hamilton. Charalambous offside. Still no changes on either bench thus far. Moreno goes back the other way. Halls with a brilliant run and an even better delivery. Dundas skips past Moreno. Halls and Charalambous racing back in support. Collins slammed away from Buccini. Heap Trying to find Kilroy, but in an offside position. Hamilton. Heavy touch. Will she be able to get there first? Yes, she can. Bit of a mix-up there with Karapetis and Bortier. Moreno gets past one challenge, but Dundas quick to pounce. And now Collins, sized up by King. Puccini. Pass one, that's a brilliant ball for Habuda. Halls. Habuda cuts it back, but Sportier. Puccini, great work. Hamilton into Sunaga. All of the Ravens bench up and about. None of the Jets doing the same though. Halls, great progressive football. Puccini will put the onus on herself, but can't direct the shot goalward. Collins. Dundas. Give him the ball. Far too late for the Jets' liking, and now the Ravens can try and pounce on it. Well done there by Dundas to force the goal kick. Dundas, brilliant there. Karapetis, really important touch there, but Habuda's still hot on the heels. Jets come away with the ball, thankfully for them. Really struggled to find any momentum in this second half just yet. With about an hour's worth of football done and dusted, Sunaga now tearing at the Jets' back line. Through goes Sharalambu. And tipped over. Heavy touch, Sunaga. Able to clean it up somehow. Marino will open up. Ravens still with numbers up. If they can get a ball in, Shanning tries to open up. Half a yard or so, but Dundas all over her. Habuda helps us on its way. Ball in, looking for Hamilton. Habuda. Square now to Moreno. Halls. Shanning. Marino able to bring it down. Karapetis under pressure. A nifty little run, able to find Collins. Karapetis still continuing the run. Ball in the area for Heap. The cutback is on. The shot is sliced, but to the benefit of Kilroy, she'll get another bite of the cherry. Crofton. Collins trying to find room. Karmas will eventually bring that to a close. Hamilton. Habuda wrapping it, but just not enough on the bend. So change being made by the Gladesville Ravens. Off at number 13, Brianna Buccini. On to take her place is the number 5, Charlotte Wilford Carroll. So she has popped over to the left, and Now Keisha Allen has gone from left fullback to right fullback. Sunaga. Bit of a to and fro, but eventually Karapetis will end up with the ball. Kilroy. Moreno over the top. Unable to find the target. And number 8, Emma Dundas, will also have her number called for the Newcastle Jets. And that will shift Neva Crofton to that holding midfield role, and coming on in her place is the number 12, Marnie Duggan. Kilroy. Bumped off by Gladesville. Hamilton. Getting the delivery in, flicked on by Sunaga at the front post. So very nearly adding a fourth. Gladesville haven't really played with the same intensity as the first half, but damage really has already been done. Sunaga now bursting into the area. Delivery from Wilford Carroll. Easily collected, but they've turned it straight back over to Halls. Duggan's first involvement, can't find Collins. Moreno to Halls. Hamilton. Beautifully weighted pass, but even better was the challenge there from Chloe Willandu. In fact, no, it was actually the winger, Kate Heap, with that challenge. Collins with the first touch. Shara Lambus out to Marino, and she'll get another chance to deliver it. And went herself. Deemed to have already gone out before a touch was made. Collins. Jets trying to go quickly, but Ravens were alert to that. It's ended up working to their demise. They've not really had too much time in the Gladesville half in the second 45. Allen trying to find the run of Marino, but Bates will get there first. Heap. Hamilton with some space. We know she's got the pace here. And opening up on the left, Hamilton puts it in for her second of the evening. I thought it would be only a matter of time before his backline cracked in the second half. Giving far too much time and space for Eliza Hamilton there. Hamilton. Very nearly in behind again with a chance to add a third. It will be a Gladesville corner. About 12 and a half left of regular time. Halls, the short option. Marino can't find goal nor player. Ball over the top, looking for Heap there. Flag has been pulled up though against the winger. Relfo back with Karapetis. Heap. Falling in the challenge, but was able to get it away. Heap turned over, and Hamilton looks to get a ball in. Great touch there. And Karapetis blocks the shot. Shannon with an explosive start since coming on. Caught well there by Boatier. Karapetis with a blistering run to the front post, looking for Heap. Karmas flies out, gets there ahead of the Newcastle winger. Halls tries to flick it up for Sprout. Shannon. Shannon lurking. Has to be careful there, and the pressure enough to force the throw in. Reno, in trying to bring it down, has just copped a whack straight to the face. Moreno looks like she will be able to continue once given the all clear to return. Just while we're at a quick score check around the grounds, as I mentioned, this fixture 5:10 was the start time, but there were a number of 5 p.m. slots, so they will be nearing their conclusion. University of Sydney 1, UNSW 2 as they enter stoppage time. Moreno back on the ball now. Blocked by Willandu. RPA Lightcart 1, Manly United. Sorry, RPA Lightcart 2, Manly United 1. Mount Druitt Town Rangers 3-0 over the MacArthur Rams. Now that is some statement heading into the tail end of this season. And Illawarra Stingrays and Northern Tigers still 0-0 in the 95th minute. Moreno, slide rule pass, very, very nearly finding Wilfred Carroll. That was brilliant, both in the weight of pass and the run. Willandu drifting into the area and clipping the heels of Allen, which will just really kill the momentum there. With that potential 0-0 draw with Illawarra Stingrays, Mount Druitt may very well be jumping up, and so too will RPA Lightcart. It's very, very congested in the middle. Spirit dropping points earlier today. And UNSW will also, if they are to go on and win that, make a very, very tightly contested final few matches of the year. Another 5 rounds to go. Particularly with this weekend, so many clashes near one another on the table. Real 6-pointers. Spirit will be taking on RP Leichhardt next Saturday afternoon here at Christie Park as Shara Lambis picks the pocket. Familton on for a hat-trick here. And well, they've been playing with fire for large parts of this second half. And when you play with fire, you tend to get burnt. Familton for 3, Gladesville for 5. And in the meantime, D'Amica Barwick-Taylor has been brought on for the Jets. Looks like she has moved over to that right wing role. So I believe that means that Sophie Howarth has come off. I can see one of the Jets behind the Newcastle goal at the moment. So I'll just have to confirm that once she has made her way around. Barwick-Taylor wins the throw in. Karapetis, one of a number of brilliant runs she's made, and this might be the best of the lot. And ends up a Newcastle corner. Chance for a consolation goal. Although it was 3-0 in the first half, can certainly look at the positives of the effort areas from the Jets defensively as they are unable to make ground in the area as Marino thumps it clear. And now the Ravens bombing on in hopes of adding a 6th. Halls has a go but swipes wildly wide. Moreno. And Allen had thought that the ball had gone out. Bit of a lapse in concentration as we enter stoppage time. Won't impact on the results, but maybe a chance for Newcastle to snag one. Not to be the case. As now Shannon turns on the burners. One-on-one with a goalkeeper. And really could have showed a bit more composure there with taking a few more touches towards goal. King. Moreno. Reverse pass for Cheryl Lambus, and she adds the 6th. And they're just carving the Jets up at the tail end of this fixture. And the fight is really all but gone out of the Newcastle Jets. I was mentioning before, that first half, pressing the touches, turning over possession back in Newcastle's favour. Quickly after losing it themselves, one of the positives that they could take out of this, but unfortunately the second half has been one to forget. And a dominant display comes to an end. Gladesville Ravens with 6. Eliza Familton will no doubt be in Team of the Week with a hat-trick to her name. Finishes full-time Gladesville Ravens 6, Newcastle Jets 0 here at Christie Park. I've been Bo Clements. Thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to join us next week for more NPL New South Wales women's action. Thank you and good night.